Come on and load up. Hurry up. There we go. I'm in. Yahoo. Hi, Estriva. Hey, Truth Warrior. Hey, Fairy Queen. Good. Hi, Daisy. Nice to see you too, Daisy. Nice to see you too. All right, let's get our smudge. So badly needed for every reading tonight, I'll tell you. Capricorns are not boring creatures, I'll tell you that. They've got colorful personalities. All right, and the rest is for you guys. The intention behind to bring enlightenment and joy, some peace and love. Have it all. Why not? You have a right to have it all. We all do. There we go. Cappy lights up. Yeah. Cappies are mostly people that live life large if they can. The larger they can live the moment, the larger they can live life, the better. That's the way they operate. I know a few Cappies. I know 2 Cappies that their birthdays fall on the same day. They're a married couple, and I'm telling you, they couldn't be any different from each other. They couldn't be any different from each other. Wonderful. This is for Capricorn for November 2020. What's coming in for Capricorn? What enlightenment, what direction, what guidance can we give to Capricorns viewing the reading? Let's see here. I'm going to cut the deck right here, Capricorn. All right. Your very first card is your overall energy. Wow. My eyes are bulging. Wow. Look what you guys got. Look what you got. How fantastic is this? How fantastic. The Ace of Loves. This is going to carry you through the month. This is amazing stuff, guys. This is good stuff. Embrace that. Be excited. Be happy. Second card is your wealth. Your wealth and your finances. Okay, the Tower is what came up. Remember, whoops, a little higher. It's a general reading. Please don't take it right to heart personally right away. Okay, third card, hearth, home, family, relationships of every kind. The 8 of Swords. Restrictions for some. For some. Remember that. Not for everybody. Card number 4 is that was your hearth and your home. Your relationships here is, if that wasn't bad enough, challenges, should there be any, is where we're looking at. Now we got the King of the Ocean and order. Okay. Your final card, but not the least, one of the most important messages. Your message from Spirit. 3 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. And there we go. There is your spread for November. What's left of it. Like I said earlier, one of the other signs that, we're into the 9th of November, and I apologize. Still don't know the reason why I forgot to do them. I'm not the only one, I guess. There was a slew of tarot readers that forgot all about November. How strange is that? How strange is that? Especially people who have been around as long as I have. What we call the big hitters. How could we forget? But we did. I wasn't alone in that. But anyways, we're looking here. This card here is lessening the negativity of this one. Lightening this one as well. All right, you've got 2 really good cards here. This guy's not bad either, even though he's in your challenge sector. But with this card here, the theme of love, in many ways, shapes, and forms, playing itself out through the month for you. This is a good thing. Don't think any differently. This is a good thing. Okay. Oh, I lost my connection for some reason. One moment. There, I hope I'm back. For some reason, my live stream software went down. There we go. For all wakas, all. It covers all signs. Every reading ever done in Bay of Fundy Fortunes covers your moon, your sun, your rising, your Venus, covers them all. So the very first card, very happy about this card. Very, very happy about this card for you guys. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I just heard the word extreme for you, Capricorn. The word extreme is probably part of your daily life anyway. You guys are a burst of energy. And usually the everyday Joe's down here and here you are up here. Like you just, you surpass other people in your energy levels. Very high and strong. Let's not forget the word of strength here. Very high and very, very strong. All right. Love is going to see you through. And if you're not putting out the love, you're going to be affected by it in one way or another. There could be new beginnings in love as well for some of you. This ace is going to be bringing some of you your heart's desire. You're going to be finding fulfillment through, for some of you, could be artistic pursuits. Or you could be finding a lot of fulfillment and satisfaction from a brand new relationship. Somebody, one of you at least, could create a new project that is your baby, quote unquote. This could be anything from a brand new business, writing a book, decorating your home. This card reveals a lot of growth, sometimes represents motherhood and joy. This ace, while being a very positive card, can bring emotions that could feel overwhelming and intense in the best of ways, though, not in a negative way. Being moved to tears, that kind of a thing. Not able to hold back your joy of tears, your expression of joy, which comes through tears. Being overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is the common theme here. The advice, all you need to do is you just need, Capricorn, to open your heart. Don't let other things interfere with that. Daily life things. Your own preconceived notions. All right? Put that stuff all down and away, what you know already and all of that, and make sure that you are wide open. All right? And also, just trust. You don't need to be overwhelmed by emotion. You just need to be open to what's coming to you. This is a beautiful thing. Your keywords are beginnings, passion, creativity, fulfillment, an overflow of emotions, and intensity. Of course there's intensity. This is Capricorn we're talking about. Capricorns can be intense. They can be the best thing that comes your way if you're not a Capricorn and one comes into you or comes at you, or it can be the worst. It's going to go either way on how you respond to the Capricorn type of a thing. Do you know what I'm saying? For other people, it depends. Every situation is very, very different, except the word intensity plays all through this reading. It always does with Capricorns. There's good intensity, bad intensity, confused intent, because I'm feeling confusion for some. Where's my moon that I don't see it? I think we got fog that's rolled in. I can't see anything. I wish my moon was there. Anyways, this is going to be your saving grace, no matter which way your month falls, which way direction it goes in. It's your saving grace. Why wouldn't it be? It's got to do with love, and love is the purest thing that there is in our existence, the purest of things. And it lessens the degree of the next major arcana card, the Tower, all right? In the Oceanic deck, we don't have the Tower as in the Rider-Waite deck, but we have another version, a sea version, of a ship caught in a perfect storm. It's the same thing, all right? Capricorns like to be in complete, full control, and sometimes go charging into situations or whatever with that attitude. I'm the one in full control. I'll say how this goes. I'll say if it goes up or it goes down or whatever. But sometimes, Capricorn, you get a little over enthused with that and you forget about the external energies that will come into play. You've got to always be prepared for that. All right? So as far as the generic side of this goes, when the tower falls, for those that something's falling apart, it's not panning out the way that you hoped for. That's not for everybody. General reading, please remember that. But for those where the tower feels like it's falling at this point, it's a metaphor, right? You may feel like your world is collapsing around you. You're feeling that lightning is striking. And you're feeling like there's little that you can do other than accept the chaos and the change that it all brings. One thing you need to realize here for most of you, any disaster going on around you in your life, for most of you, it's not your fault. It's not your fault that this is happening. Things slipping out of control, slipping from your hands out of control. You had a good grip on things, and now things seem to be slipping through your fingers. That's for some, not for all. All right? You could come out of this, for those that are affected, you could come out of this, and it could, of course, it's going to shock you at first. Whatever the event is, whatever the happiness, there's a breakthrough in there. You're going to be given a chance to see the world in a very different way. Also, this card could signify issues with your property, challenges to your security, or you may be feeling vulnerable financially. You could be feeling vulnerable within a relationship as well. Here's the thing. Surrender to the universe. Give up your control. Let the universe come in and make the seating softer for you, more comfortable for you, more a sense of ease, which could happen. Trust the universe. You're probably going to end up attempting going at your job in a new way, in a different way, maybe a different way of looking at it, perceiving it, working, relating, or even living within your life. You could change your ways to a certain degree because you now have the freedom, and you're going to realize that I've got all the freedom in the world to start over here. Just because I'm down doesn't mean I'm dead. I'm only down for a bit. I've fallen, I've stumbled. Things have fallen around me and stumbled. Things are out of my control. It's up to me to start the new path, to start the new job, to start pulling things together again. You've got that inner power, Capricorn. You're very powerful that way. You're so resilient. You always bounce back. You will rebuild whatever has fallen. And for a lot of you that you're affected by this, whatever you rebuild will end up being better than it was originally. Because you would have learned a lot from the time you had it to the time it fell, to the time it went away, the time it disappeared, the time it ceased to exist. There was a lot of things learned in there. And you don't take that lightly. You're going to make them work to your advantage. This is like coin in your pocket. This is a much richer experience this time round. For your efforts that you put in, the payoff is going to be bigger than it was before. This is a beautiful thing. Your keywords, pay attention, are breakdown and endings. Could feel like chaos, feeling a surrender only to the universe. All right? Coming into a breakthrough. Light bulb moments, which give you the initiative to start over again. So there's new beginnings going on. The final word in this card, you'd never know because it's this card, but it's enlightenment. You're coming out a lot smarter than what you went in. You've been enlightened. That's not to be taken shortly. That's to be taken seriously. All right? The third card that we're looking at here is the Eight of Swords. This is within the home life or your personal relationships of every kind. Doesn't matter. Family, work, romance. Doesn't matter what kind of relationship. That's what's coming on here. We've got the eight. Eights are all about change. All about change. Change is coming. Initiating changes. Accepting changes. Going with the flow of change. Capricorn can have an uncanny ability when it comes to things changing changing the way other people might get swallowed up and be intimidated. Capricorn doesn't. Capricorn gets excited. Bring it on. Give her. Bring it on. I'm ready for it. I look forward to this challenge. It's a rush for Capricorns to take on something new, something unknown. And with the attitude, doesn't matter how I end up, I'll end up on top here. I refuse to be buried. I won't, and you won't be. You'll always end up on top. It's the attitudes and the belief system. And you're pumped up for new beginnings. You're pumped up for change. You can't wait for it. You're going to make it count for something. You're going to make it good for you. It's all good. It's all positive. Restrictions, maybe holding your mouth, not saying, not speaking out of turn at the wrong moment. Knowing when to speak up and when to be quiet is a big thing. Also, I'm feeling the restriction of time. You're not happy about that, but that's the way things are, because Capricorn, you can adjust very, very quickly, and you can adjust very, very easily as well. So, this 8 means change, generic side here. And this 8 sees you on the brink of that change as you realize the way that you're being restricted by your own circumstances. This could apply to work, relationships, or projects. This card often shows a relationship is on lockdown because one of you is not free to make a commitment. And another meaning is being bound by too much responsibility, which does put restrictions when you've got too much or you feel it's too much. The advice, get practical and see that you are in control of your own future. Of course, have you forgotten that, Capricorn? You're the one in control. I'll tell you, Capricorns aren't shy to throw that control around either. They remind people real quick that they're the ones in control. It's a wonderful way to be. It's a wonderful gift to be able to do that. And you don't care what other people think. You know who you are, and that's what matters. You know what your wants are, your dreams are, your desires are. You know what it is that you want to go after. You know what you want the end result to be. Regardless of all the other stuff that comes into play, you're still on that straight road, headed for what you want, what you need, what you're bringing into your life. Doesn't matter about everybody else and everything else, what the weather is and what's going on, and blah, blah, blah. Capricorn gets tunnel vision. That's what I want, and I'm going after it. It just brushes the negativity off like flies. Get away. Go away. Get away. You're in my way. You're not going to stop me. How do I even put it? Capricorns. You're not shy. You're not weak. You're not tired. You're never beaten down. You have pure resilience. People best get out of your way. That's all I got to say. Remember, general reading. The advice, get practical and see that you are in control of your own future regardless of what others think. And you can free yourself by being less tolerant to the demands of other people. It's a way to free yourself. Keywords: separation and fear, burdens, lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility, and change. And change is the magic word at the end of your keywords. It's up to you. And how much do you want to put into it? I tell you, you'll pull in whatever it takes. Capricorns are they're forced to be reckoned with, man. You don't test a Capricorn. You don't try to test a Capricorn. All right? Because they'll prove you wrong and prove you different too. The next card in your place of challenges for the month, not that bad, truly. Got the King of the Ocean. Order. Okay. Some Capricorns I know. What do they call? Organized chaos. What may look chaotic to the outside world. What come into my head real quick. to explain a part of the way Cappies can be. We all know what a Tasmanian devil is, right? Get out of their way. Just get out of their way. Anybody that's watching this reading that's not a Capricorn, if you've got Capricorns in your life, you got to get out of their way. You need to give them the breathing room that they need, or you're going to get run over. You're going to get plowed down, because that's the way Capricorns can be. And they get into something. But the challenge for you for the month is going to try to keep things within order, within reason, to keep things... that applies to you, does it, Truth? Yeah. This is a good guy. This is a great energy. Shows some of you taking the bull by the horns and saying, enough of this messing around. It's time to straighten things out. It's time to clean house a little bit. It's time to put things rightfully where they belong. That's a big part of it. So, he's a good guy, the King of the Ocean. He's a very good guy. Makes our life make more sense, for one thing. Seriously. He represents order, of course. He's a symbol of order. If chaos has ruled in any of your lives recently, you need to know and you need to believe order and balance is going to soon be restored. If any of your boundaries have been crossed, you're going to be able to reassert your territory. Of course you are, Capricorn. For this reason, he's revealing an end to some disputes for you. Any falling outs, any difference of opinions, debates, these will all be set right. Don't worry. At home, you're going to soon be getting a lot more organized, and at work, good leadership and management are going to reign. Any bumps at work are going to smooth themselves out. Things are going to be the way they should be. As a person, this king makes the ideal partner, or he stands for a father or a father figure. Advice: it's time to get your work, your finances, and your home in order. And take control to protect your assets. You've got the power to do all of this. You just need to stop, make everything stop for a moment, take a deep breath, and take a clear-eyed look around at what needs to be straightened out, what needs to be cleaned, what needs to be put into its place, in order to achieve the balance that you're looking for and what's right for you in your life, what's right. That's what you're looking for. That's the main goal. I want what's supposed to be in my life. I want things to be set to right now, kind of a thing. The advice is time to get your work, your finances, and your home in order and take control to protect your assets. You have the power. Keywords: focus, protection, wisdom, organization, authority, leadership, and knowing boundaries as well. So there we go, you know. There's going to be a strong sense of relief for those of you that follow through and putting things to right and putting things in order. Know that the energy of the king is on your side here. Anything that you take on, you'll be overwhelmed. Let's say, well, okay, like Truth is saying, let's say you've got a room. Let's say it's your living room or your kitchen. There are two main rooms in your house, your bedroom as well. But let's focus on the living room and the kitchen. These are the things. This is your personal environment. You're overwhelmed by the work. It comes down to the old saying, how do you eat an elephant? Is it possible? Yes, it is. If you had to, could you? Of course you could. To eat the whole elephant in one sitting, in one meal? Absolutely not. You eat that elephant one little bite at a time. And that's how that works. One little bite at a time. And before you know it, the room is clean. You take it and baby one little thing. Empty one box out. What's in that box? Are there things in there that you use? Are there things that you haven't even seen in who knows how long? Try to figure out, what is it that you want to keep? Find a home for it within that room. Find a spot for it within that room. Move on to the next thing. Maybe one box a day. One bite of that elephant every day. Before you know it, you start to see progress. You start to see the clearance that's going on. And it gives you more initiative. What happens is about halfway through, all of a sudden you explode. And you go, that's it. I'm not stopping until this is done. And there comes the initiative, and you're just like a fireball going off, and you're just wiping and cleaning and organizing, you're tossing, you're keeping, you're saving, you're placing, but so that it's all in a sense of order where you can make sense of it all. So when you walk into that room later, you go, this is a nice flipping room. I like it in here. This is really nice. I'm comfortable in my own home. You know, you may even invite some people over if that's kind of in the story. But it's taking that high energy that you have, Capricorn, and you're making it work for you, working for you, yourself, to enhance and make things better. Doesn't have to be literally cleaning a room or cleaning your house or putting, but other areas of your life, you go, yeah, that area of my life, oh boy. Oy vey, what a mess it is. It's confusing. It's blockage. A lot of things, I'm sure, that don't have to be there are in there. You can clear these things out. Where things, whatever it is you attack, it'll make more sense to you. It'll be more easily and readily available for you to take advantage of when it's needed. That's what getting order, making order out of chaos, putting things where they are supposed to be. And you will take not anything other than that for an answer. Those are your goals, very strong ones, because that's Capricorn all the way through. So it's finding a balance in an area in your life that's maybe not as balanced as you'd like it to be, but it's all on you, Capricorn. You go in, take the bull by the horns and say, all right, I've arrived. Get the hell out of my way, because we're going to make some changes here. These changes, because of your energy and because of the energy of the universe with you as well, you're going to surprise yourself at how quickly you get things back under control again. And you will get things, and you know what? It'll be better than it was before it all got messed up. It'll be even better. He's a great guy in your corner. You just have to allow yourself to be moved, is what you need to do. The last card here for you, Capricorn, the Three of Pentacles, recognition. The 3 is all about high activity, so this fits you well, Capricorn. This fits you very well, my dears. It really, really does. But please remember again to be reminded, these are general readings. They are not personal readings. If they were, it would just be me and you. It's not. These are general, which basically means that some of this will apply to you. Some of it may not. Maybe none of it will apply or hit home. Maybe all of it will. It's different for everybody. It's time for acknowledgement because your work is receiving some positive attention. Whether you're making a speech or organizing an event or demonstrating your skill to others, your success for some of you could be a little more public than it is private. On the home front, this 3 can show that now is the time to make your home presentable. So if you're looking to sell your home, that would make it nicer, it would make it easier, more welcoming, more inviting. You may want to renovate or even redecorate your property. If that's what you're intended to do, then do it. Whatever you do now, you can take pride in. And your work, whatever it is you do, is going to have a very long-lasting effect. Beautiful. Take pride. Take pride in everything that you do. Do the best of the best. Advice. Show off your work. Be damn proud of your own achievements and don't hide that. Don't hold back. Be proud. Further successes on the cards for you. There's more good stuff coming. A lot more good stuff coming. The keywords here are reputation and learning, skill, performance, reward, security, and a feeling of completion, of a job well done, of knowing that you handled something and you did it well. You be proud of things like that. You don't hold back. It's a beautiful reading for you. Kind of involved, a little intense and spot, but it's Capricorn. And the overall energy being the Ace of Hearts, you can't beat that. So this is something wonderful. Absolutely, fantastically wonderful. I just heard you got the universe on your side here. That's what this card is all about. You're not alone. You have a right to be who you are. Right to use your gifts. Let your colors come through. Let your personality shine. You're Capricorn after all. What more can I say? They're full of life, they're full of energy, they're full of color. Never a boring or dull moment around a Capricorn. So there we go. Thank you so much all for being here. We're going to keep it short and sweet. How many minutes are we at on this one? 36. Good time, good time, good timing. That's wonderful. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stop right here. Wishing you guys the best of the best for the rest of November. Lord knows what December is going to bring. But this is a month of accomplishment for you guys. Getting things done and straightening things out and cleaning up messes, putting everything to right, just the way it's supposed to be. That's what this month is all about for you. And you more than have the ability and more than have the power to do it. All right? So if you've been resting on your laurels a little bit, it's time to get up, dust yourself off, straighten your clothes out, and go on the attack and get things done. Let that special energy that you guys have, let that be what feeds you through the rest of November. Let it feed you. Let it be the fuel behind you that gets you going and it keeps you going. Nothing's going to stop a Capricorn. Once they get in motion, everybody clear their way because that's how they are. And it's a great place and a great way to be as well. So please keep your integrity forefront and center, as I always say. And I always say, you're under the microscope of the universe. That should keep you on that tight path of spirituality so you don't slip too much either way and become more humanized than you are spiritual. Let your spiritual side lead the way. You are under the microscope of the universe. It watches and it sees and it knows all. Maybe that'll help a little bit, even a smidgen, to make you a better person than what you were yesterday. Put it that way. Also, if you haven't joined the channel, please do a warm welcome to anybody that does. And if you don't want to miss notifications, join the Facebook group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, Fundy. Come on in. We're a closed and private group. You're safe in there. It's a very beautiful group to be part of. Full of people just like me and just like you, or you wouldn't be here. We're all of the same tribe. We're all cut from the same cloth. We walk it together. We ride it together. We laugh together. We cry together. That's the way it is. So first and foremost, feed yourself. Keep yourself taken care of first so you're more of a benefit to our world, and it's needed right now. Keep the peace within yourself first, and share your love and your light out with those that need it the most. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate your presence. Next reading coming up is going to be Aquarius. So come on back in a few minutes. I'm going to make some fresh tea, and I'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll pick it up with Aquarius. Thank you, everybody.